In this example, you will learn how to create, apply, and edit presets. We're going to use 4 Mac 500s. The first step is selecting the Mac 500s. We will open the dimmers to see what we are doing, and then clear the dimmer values from the active layer because we only want pan and tilt values stored in our preset. The fixtures have to be positioned one by one, so we deselect all the fixtures and then we reselect the first Mac 500. We are going to use the joystick to position the fixture. When positioning moving heads, it can be a little tricky unless you activate Fine mode for the joystick by pressing the Coarse Fine button. To set the position for the second Mac 500, we must deselect the first one, followed by a selection of the second Mac 500. Again, we use the joystick to set the position right. And repeat the steps for the third Mac 500. Until now, I have deselected fixtures before selecting the next one. This is really not necessary. If you select a fixture outside the active selection range, Xciter will automatically deselect everything besides that fixture, like shown here. Let's position the last Mac 500. This looks fine. Let's store it as a preset. First, we press Store to save the scene from the programmer into the editor, indicated by the incremented scene counter. We press Store again to store it as a preset into the show memory, simply by choosing Preset from the list of store options. Xciter prompts us for a preset location. We select Page 2 and Preset 1. We accept Xciter's default name for the preset. Now we want to apply the preset to the Mac 500s from within a sequence. For clarity, we exit the editor and return to defaults. Then we reselect the Mac 500s and enter programming mode again. We need to see what we are doing. To apply the preset to the pan and tilt channel, we first activate them. Then, we press and hold the button below the pan fader while we select the preset. The preset is located on page 2 as preset 1. The preset is applied immediately, as seen by the slight movement of the fixtures. Let's apply the preset to the tilt channel also. We press and hold the channel button and select preset page 2 and preset 1, and the fixtures line up as expected. Let's store this look to a background scene. We press Store to save the scene into the editor, indicated by the incremented scene counter. We press Store again and choose to store it as a background scene to a queue. We pick queue number 20 and press Enter 2 times to accept the default name. Imagine that the boss doesn't want a line any longer. She wants a square figure. How perfect is that, considering the many scenes that use this line preset? Well, it's okay, because all we have to do is edit this one preset. Let's make it into a square instead and see if it really works when we launch our queue. We press Escape to get to Xciter's intro screen. From here, we press Edit because we want to edit stuff. The main display gives us the option of editing sequences, background scenes, and presets. That is, all your content stored in show memory. We press the Presets Off key and select Preset Page 2 and Preset number 1 and press Enter to load the preset. Because we only stored pan and tilt, nothing really happens. Nothing we can see, that is, unless we open the dimmers. To do that, I must first select the fixtures, then I can open the dimmers. I deselect all fixtures and reselect the one I want to adjust, like this. Then I move it to the back. To form a square, we also move the next one a little backwards. Like this. Now that everyone is happy, we store it first to the editor, indicated by the incremented scene counter, and then to show memory by pressing Store a second time. We select Update from the menu. Now let's launch the queue that uses this preset. We enter queue mode and launch queue 20. Again, this doesn't seem like much, just using the preset one time in a single sequence. But once you expand the use of the presets, it's easy to see the benefits.